Hi there guys, Trainmaster Gaming here, and welcome to another video. Today I am going to be displaying all of my liveries and the time they were born from. Today is January 20th, 2025, and today, to prepare for the ECE Loco and the 101 and also the Expert Loco Cab Car, on the 31st of January, today I will be not destroying, but displaying every single one of my locomotives and my trains that I have been making and remodeling in the livery designer since December 2025. We are going to start from the 220 and we are going to end at the 802. So let's start with the 220s. The 220s have a little bit of common in mind. So we've got the EMR Regional here, which is our first lot of the day. This is the purple and ruby purple type of livery, which is the East Midlands Railway Regional, which is only used for services on the Midland Main Line, like I am now at Etches Park. The next one is the Avanti West Coast livery. The Avanti West Coast was also supposed to be used on another route, which, if you don't know about, is the West Coast Main Line, London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. I forgot to use it because I don't know why I'm not sometimes using it. Alright, 220s done. Now, let's move on to the older crunchers. This is going to include 2 German trains, so if you like them, just put them in the comments below, but I don't mind. So the first one is the Growl Hunter, the Hunterman, or the Henchman, the Class 37. The overground livery was meant for this because I really wanted to anyway. The next one, when we get to that bit, is going to go very modern and a little bit more modern as we go through. The next one is the orange liveried Class 323, which has nothing on it. I will just delete that one because I don't like it. Next one, we are going to have a scene of a little bit of German priority here. So we have got the BR612 in West Midlands Railway and the other one in Avanti West Coast livery. These two, which I wanted to build in 2026, are the ones which I will use in 2026. That one was built last year in December, and this one was built this year in 2026, well, in January, of course. We're getting almost to the end of January. Come on. Our next one is the Great Northern Livery Class 323. I really wanted to make this, guy, so I thought, alright, why should I make videos of this? And I think this popped up on me. So we now got the 150. This is the Class 150 in the West Cornwall local style of the London Underground livery, which I also made in the livery designer. By the way, I made this livery despite buying the West Cornwall local, so I thought, alright, should I just buy the West Cornwall local just for myself? And I bought it just around yesterday, or maybe on the other dates. So, done with the West Cornwall local, let's move on to our next one. This is the Class 170, so there are 4 types of Class 170, which I made this year and last year. Those are the ones which I made last year, which are the 7 Class 170, which I use on East Coast Rail and London Commuter. The overground one, which is only going to be used on Gospel Oak and Barking. The Goblin line, of course, and the Mildmay line, which is going to have an extension this year, which is going to go from Willesden to Richmond, which I will 100% use this dude only on the Suffragette line, Gospel Oak to Barking Riverside, as sometimes some terminus bits, or maybe some bits where I could have used it. The next one is the London Midland livery, and you guys are questioning me, how are you supposed to be having the London Midland livery inside of a place like Etches Park where something cannot get overturned? Well, I wanted to make this London Midland livery for ages, so I thought, Alright, why do the 170s, or why the hell do they have London Midland liveries inside of something where they should not exist? Well, I had to make this one, so there you go, a London Midland livery. I only used this on the West Coast Main Line just for proof of detail, and the last one of the Class 117 for 2025 to 26 is the East Midlands Railway livery. And you guys have been pelting me on this for ages, and I thought, oh my god, should I just get the EMR livery on my Class 117? Yes, I should, and I've been watching some videos of that. Alright, so my next one is going to be older, but a little bit stylish, and then after that, when we're done with these lot, we'll go inside the Avanti West Coast, which is our last one, which is the Class 802 down there, which I made in December, or maybe even November, or whatever. So, first bit is, what are you guys always thinking? Well, I'll show you after when I'm done with this shot. So, that's maybe near to the end. So, the next one is the Class 150 in the London Midland livery. This time it is the Great Western Railway livery styled of London Midland, which is in an orange livery. Thanks to my absolute oblong and boring research of the Class 150 in the London Midland livery, I had to make this. So I thought, oh my god, should I go for it? And here we go, London Midland, just like that. Wait, I also forgot to show you, there's also one of my East Midlands Railway regional liveries, which I made on the Class 153 just a while ago before making the video, so I might as well show you that. Let me just spawn it in a different area. There we go. So, here is the EMR style Class 153 in East Midlands Railway livery. Question is, how did I make this? Well, I had to make this a minute ago before this video, so thanks for watching, but it is not the end of the video yet. We've got a few more locos to show you. So, the 150, well, why am I getting this wrong? The 153 is actually the loco which I got in the Cardiff City network on March 25. Still usual, but it still has that TLC to it, and that is, this is the East Midlands Railway livery unit for the 153/9, and this is slaying, mate. And remember to type slay in the comments. Thank you for your support. So, EMR regional livery has been done. Now, let's move on to one of our last ones. The 153 is in the Thameslink livery. So, why did I have to do it in the Thameslink livery, you might ask? Well, I wanted to do that just because it was so new and so great. So I thought, alright, what the hell is going on with me? So I might as well, because I got bored, make some more liveries for some of my trains. So I got it on point, and I wanted to make a Thameslink livery. I forgot the Thameslink logos on there. LOL, I've already got that. Laugh over lot. I've already got that. Right, that is done. Next one is the Class 158 in London Midland livery. I have not been doing any 158 liveries for ages and ages and ages now, so I might as well show this off to you. So, the London Midland livery, which I made a couple of weeks ago, maybe inside January, maybe December, maybe November or whatever. I think I made this in December 25, wasn't it? Yeah. So in December 2025, I decided to make the London Midland livery for the Class 158. By the way, it still has that tint of TLC of the East Midlands Railway livery with it, so it didn't matter, so I had to make it for myself then. Right, 158 livery is now complete. Now, we are going to move on to our last bits, which are the 142 and the 802. When that door closes proper. There we go. Now, we've got the last bit. Can you guess what it is? After when I look around. Now, that is the BR Class 142 also known as the nodding-headed donkey. And why do you, Nuruddin, have to do this types of shots where you have to use the 142 in one of your videos? Well, when I got the Blackpool launches on the 10th of July 2025, I thought to myself, should I make this livery in 2026? So yes, I made it in 2026, no questions asked. This is literally a nothing donkey made into an underground livery for only usage on the Bakerloo line, which is an add-on which I've got in like December 25, maybe in January, I don't care. So, oh my god, that one time when I got it, oh my god, that was literally just history. So, moving on, these trains are all done. Now we gotta move to our last set of my favourite ever train. Can you guess what that is? That is the Avanti West Coast BR Class 802 in the Avanti West Coast livery. Well, I had to make this shot because I really wanted to. So, the Class 802 has a little bit of mentality just like the Class 220 in the AWC livery, which you can see just right there. I had to make this livery just because I am a big fan of Avanti West Coast, and I have already subscribed to this channel already on my tablet. I will not show you how that's done. So you gotta put like the EWS, the DRA in, the SDO in, and the selective door operation. I think this livery is one of my favorite trains and my favorite liveries to go by. So oh my god, I think that was one of my favorite liveries to date, and I'm still going to use this on the West Coast main line because I've seen and I've heard a lot of 802s and also 807s and also 805s are moving onto the West Coast main line for only Avanti West Coast services going towards like Birmingham, Crewe, Edinburgh, Birmingham, Crewe, Chester, Manchester Airport, all that stuff. So I thought, alright, should I make it? And there it is, the Avanti West Coast livery in the Class 802. You get it. So, thank you guys for watching this splendid livery altercation for every single train which I built between 2025 and 2026. Thank you for your continued support over the past, and 2025 has been an absolutely fantastic year. Thanks to you guys subscribing, thanks to you guys for supporting my channel over the last 1 year, and finally, we finally reached the point where we get near to 500 subscribers. So go on, click that subscribe button, smash that like button, share it with your friends, comment it with everyone, and share this to every single person in the world you know. So everybody, have a nice January school day, and I hope you will see you on the 31st of January where I get that loco, the ETC Steuerwagen BR Class 101 loco, and I'll see you on the 31st of January. Bye.